Hello, everyone. It's officially the end of 2021. 2021 kind of sucked for me, really. I thought, unpopular opinion, I think 2020 is better because I didn't have any school because of quarantine. So, but thank God 2021 is not there anymore, and we can start fresh with 2022. And movie wise for 2021, it was pretty good, I guess. So I might as well cap off my 10 favorites of the year or whatever. Um, I might as well go through some honorable mentions. Sorry, I sound kind of tired. I woke up just under an hour ago. Um, Probably Black Widow, Eternals are two Marvel movies I really like. Um, Venom, Let There Be Carnage, that was a really good movie. Mitchell's versus the Machines was really good and really funny as well. Encanto, yeah, that was really good. Ron's Gone Wrong was pretty surprising. Um, this is unscripted, so the Fear Street movies are pretty nice, I guess. F9, Space Jam, and New Legacy. I'm gonna defend it till the day I. Okay, so and screw it, let's put Boss Baby 2 in there, and that's pretty much it for honorable mentions. Let's just get on to the countdown, all right? Um, Number 10 is A Quiet Place. Yeah, I really like the first Quiet Place, so of course I would really like this one. It's a part 2, so I actually saw this one in theaters. I don't really see that much horror movies in theaters. I only saw like Jaws in theaters, which was so good I saw it twice. Keep in mind I saw it before I saw it in theaters. But let's focus on A Quiet Place Part 2. This is a really good movie. I really like the creepy atmosphere. I think the characters are really entertaining. And there are some moments that really get me with jump scares. I usually not a fan of horror, really, mostly because they're cheap jump scares, but I actually do like the jump scares here. They're really clever. This film, it has problems. It, like, sometimes it kind of drags on, and some of the characters weren't that interesting. And I don't know, I just wish it. Spoilers if you haven't seen it, so skip to this time frame here. I just kind of wish it had an ending a bit. Like, I don't really understand. So, but other than that, this is a great movie that I would highly recommend everyone watch it. Number 9 is Free Guy. Yeah, Free Guy is really good. It's it's one of the funniest films of the decade, in my opinion. I think Ryan Reynolds does a great job as the main character and the title character actually, and everyone else is pretty solid. And I also like the video game references that those were hilarious, and the world they're set in is really good. I feel like the villain was kind of poorly handled a bit. Like, I feel like Ron's Gone Wrong did it a bit better, honestly. But yeah, I guess. But oh, Ninja. I really Ninja. Why? And why don't you have the angry video game nerd here? He should be here and just swear at the game. This is a PG-13 movie after all. He should have dropped that one F bomb. But yeah, this is a really fun movie that I had a blast with and stuff. And number 8 is a movie I think is quite underrated. Jungle Cruise. This was a fun movie in my opinion. Um, we went to go see this with my family, and we all had a blast. I think Dwayne the Rock Johnson, Emily Blunt are great actors, so of course they would be entertaining here. The action is really good, and yeah, I do like some of the emotional moments. Yes. I do have problems with like the ending. Like, I don't really get it really. But yeah, this is just a really fun movie that I think more people should check out. And number 7 is Dune. I have never read the book. I've never seen the original movie. But this looked pretty interesting, so I checked it out. I did not understand a single thing and I ended up loving it. Um this movie is shot beautifully, really. It's really shot beautifully. And I think the performances are really good and the special effects are fantastic. Um I think it's a little too long, and as I've said before, not barely a thing makes sense to me, but that doesn't really matter because the visuals and the cinematography is really well done in this movie. Number 6 is Luca. I am a huge Pixar fan. That's not really all that surprising. So yeah, I found myself having so much fun with this, and it's a simple film. It's about two kids like chilling in an Italy town trying to win a bike. Yes, the conflict is them winning a bike, and I freaking adore it. So, Luca, the main character, is really interesting. I really like Alberto. Yes, I think the I think the villain's kind of a jerk. He's also hysterical. Um, I think I don't really that much have to critique about it. I just think the climax could have gone a little longer. Like it was done pretty quickly, I think. But yeah, this was a really good movie, and I highly recommend it. And number 5 is Shang-Chi Legend of the Ten Rings. This is unscripted, so I can't remember the titles of everything. I'm half awake. Okay, so yeah, this movie's really good. Um, this is, as my brother put it, the anti-Marvel movie, where it doesn't really feel like a Marvel movie. It just kind of feels like a mix of Chinese mythology and Fast and Furious. And yeah, really like it. I think the action scenes are really awesome. They had me on the edge of my seat. The characters are pretty likable in their own way. And I don't know, man. It's just really good. Part of me wishes it didn't really have to have that big giant dragon at the end. I think oh yeah, it's a good finale, but I think it should have toned down the Marvel stuff a bit. Like yeah, this is doesn't really feel like a Marvel movie, so yeah. But overall, this is a great movie, and I highly recommend it. Number 4, No Time to Die, the new James Bond one. This movie has been delayed a lot. It was in April, in November, and now to October. I don't know. I can't keep track of things. So just out of moral obligation, I decided to check out the other Daniel Craig James Bond films. I think they're really good. Skyfall is my favorite James Bond film. So No Time to Die isn't as good as Skyfall, but it's really, really good. I think this is the best written film this year. Like, I absolutely love the dialogue. It's super smart. And this movie doesn't really have a lot of humor. Thank you, Austin Powers. But I can get some chuckles here and there. Yes. And I really like the action as well. Much like Shang-Chi. It just leaves me on the edge of my edge of my seat. I think the characters are really strong. James Bond, the girl from the beginning, and the villain. I absolutely love the villain. And yeah, this is just really, really good. Tad too long, but man, this movie was amazing. So yeah, I should check out the other James Bond films. Number 3, Ghostbusters Afterlife. Like, I knew Ghostbusters Afterlife was gonna be top 3 because it's Ghostbusters. I absolutely love Ghostbusters. And this was probably my most anticipated movie of the year. Sure, you got your Spider-Mans and James Bonds, but Ghostbusters was mine. And yeah, it paid off wonderfully. This tells a really good story, and this has some pretty effective moments, like both emotional and pretty frightening moments and stuff. I mean, this is a ghost busting movie, why not? I don't know. And yeah, this is just really good. I love the characters. I especially love Phoebe, and I also love Paul Rudd. He's hilarious. And yeah, some of the CGI can be a little too, I don't know, it won't really age well that good, but it's really, really good. And number two is the movie you definitely knew was going to be on the list, Spider-Man No Way Home. Man, this movie is just really, really good. Like, it was definitely one of my most anticipated movies of the year, and I was not disappointed. First, I was shocked by how funny the movie is. This is probably the second funniest of the year. And I think the characters are all fantastic. I really like Tom Holland, Zendaya, Benedict Cumberbatch. I especially love Willem Dafoe and Jamie Foxx, and Alfred Molina is really good. Yes, and playing their respectful characters. And the action, this probably has like the best action of the year, honestly. Like, I love that scene with Doctor Strange and Spider-Man doing whatever, and I especially love the final battle. And this has some really strong emotional moments. Yes, just this movie is just so good. Some missed potential here and there, but yeah, this movie, I'm never gonna forget this movie. This movie was a blast. And number one is the Suicide Squad, baby. Just, of course, I'm gonna go with my absolute favorite pick over the one that's probably the best movie of this year. It's just, I love the Suicide Squad so much. Some critiques here and there, like I think Harley Quinn was a bit underused, and I wish we could have gotten more potentially interesting characters, but I don't know, man. This movie was just fantastic. This this is the funniest movie of the decade. Like, there are so many moments I keep rewatching and laughing out loud because of how funny they are. And I also love the characters. Oh my god, the characters. Uh Bloodsport is a really compelling protagonist. Harley Quinn, though less of a protagonist than she should be, is also really funny. I like Peacemaker. I love King Shark. He's so really good. I don't know. And Polka Dot Man, yes, he's in the movie and he's really funny. Ratcatcher 2 is really compelling. I especially love Rick Flag, and yeah, this has some really good characters. Though I wish we could have gotten more of the ones that die immediately. And oh my god, the action's really awesome. Like that scene in the beginning and the final battle are all really well executed. Just, I don't know what to say, man. It's the Suicide Squad. This movie's just really good. It's more people, though it's rated R. I absolutely recommend it to people who love superhero movies. And that's my list of 2021 movies. I don't know. Well, it was a good year for movies, not a good year in general. And before I end it off, I just want to give out some movies I'm looking forward to this year. First, I just want to give out a list of movies I didn't see in 2021, but I'm gonna see this year. French Dispatch. Yeah, I really like Fantastic Mr. Fox, so yeah. Matrix Resurrections, I love The Matrix. It's one of the coolest movies I've ever seen. Um, Last Night in Soho, though it's a horror film, I love Edgar Wright, so. And Belfast, it's really good. It looks really good, so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. And here are some movies I'm looking forward to this year. Scream, the sequel. I probably won't be seeing this one in theaters because I don't really love seeing horror movies in theaters. Um, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, starring Nicolas Cage, playing Nicolas Cage. Um, Jack Butt, I'm just gonna call it that forever. I love the other movies. They're absolutely hysterical, so uh, I gotta see this one. Lightyear. I just love the Toy Story movies, so how am I not gonna see this one? Turning Red. It looks really good. Yes. Um. Sonic 2. Yeah, looks really good. Yes. Um. The Mario movie. He's so cool, and that's the list I've got so far. I'll probably make more of a list in the future. So, um, yeah. So I hope you guys had a great year. Follow me on Letterboxd to see the full list of all the movies I've seen in 2021. And yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.